Hello to my First Baptist Albany friends. I just want to say hello and thank you so much for your continued support. I want to thank Pastor Jesse for him and his lovely wife coming up here and helping us a few months ago to kind of get things started off. And so this video is for you guys in particular to tell you what's been going on in my life, in my Hope City community's life, in Ralph and Zane, my two staff guys, and their lives, and just what's been going on since Pastor Jesse went back to be with you guys, and just everything that's been going on as of late. So some of the most amazing things that have happened is we have adopted an elementary school here called Belmont Elementary. It's home to a lot of international people. It's 80% below the poverty line. There's about 800 elementary school students in this one school, and we adopted that school, and we do everything from bringing donuts randomly and coffee to the staff, to we fed the whole staff on a teacher work day. We've done a lot of really cool stuff thanks to the support that you guys and other churches have been able to give to us. And so some of the other things that's been really cool is we've developed such a relationship with that school that the counselor actually calls me every time they need something, because she's like, you guys have really helped us out so much. And so on Halloween, it snowed, and so we had the counselor ended up calling me, and she said, hey, we have a bunch of kids that are here in nothing but t-shirts. They have no jackets. Is there any way you guys can help us? And so thanks to you guys and the Southern Baptists, my Kansas-Nebraska State Convention, we were able to buy 30 jackets, and then we were able to get the word out to the community, and more jackets have come. And we had about 60 jackets total so far that's been given. There were so many that another elementary school said, hey, is there any way you guys can help us as well? And so we were able to get another 30 jackets to them. They also said they needed underwear, and so we were able to gather up a massive, big old bag of boys and girls underwear for them as well. And so it's been amazing. But here's a cool story for you. I actually had, we lead a club, me and Ralph and Zane. We lead an after-school club, and the principal said to me, she said, hey, we would like to know if you guys would teach our young men how to be men. Now, in the culture that we live in, that's basically trying to do away with gender identity, in a secular school, in a public school, with a principal that doesn't know Jesus, and she's saying, hey, like, we would love it if you guys taught young men how to be men. Like, how amazing, what an opportunity that is. And so we lead a club, and this young lady who heads the clubs, she asked to meet with me. And she just said, hey, I've worked for the school system for 6 years, and I want to know how you do it. And I said, how you do what? And she said, I want to know how you guys just are able to come in a month and just totally change the atmosphere of our school. She goes, it's amazing what you guys have done. And I was able to share the gospel with her and tell her it's Jesus. Like, Jesus is the way. And so I want to just invite you. I told our staff and I told our church, I said, hey, let's continue to live a life that causes people to question, right? So like, we hear people that live a questionable lifestyle, that's a negative thing, but we should live in such a way that causes people to question who we serve and what we're about, and that's Jesus, right? Because Jesus lived a life that made people question, and he lived this scandalous lifestyle of going places that people didn't want to go, that religious people wouldn't go, but he went to love those people, sinners if you will, and he would go there, and it was messy, but it was amazing. And that's what we've been doing, is just loving that elementary school and seeing amazing things, like God just moving in really cool ways. And so ultimately that girl Lindsay who leads that club, she said, I've got to come check this church out. Like, I got to see what you're teaching these people, because it's amazing to me that you guys are such a small group and are able to just come in and do things. She goes, I've just never seen in 6 years of leading clubs at different schools, volunteers come in and just be able to just change an atmosphere and just really love the community. And so that's been cool. So that's been the biggest thing, is we've been able to do just really cool things there at Belmont. The other thing is I spoke this week at a thing called Teen Life, or Parent Life, I should say. It used to be called Teen Life, but it's called Parent Life, and it's for teen mothers, teenage mothers. And so I was asked to come there and share my testimony, and I got a call the next day from the director, and she said, "Hey, I just want to thank you for coming in to share, and because of your story and how you talked about the grace and mercy of Jesus and the love of Jesus, we had one of our young ladies come to know Christ last night. I led her to Christ, and she's coming to church with me this Sunday." And I was like, "Wow, that's incredible." And she said the other thing is she's actually one of the lovers in a lesbian relationship. And so I just rejoiced. So just know that God is doing really cool things, and that's one that I know about that has come to know Christ. And remember, we're praying for 10,000 baptisms in 2 years. And we're believing that that's the first one in many to come. So thank you guys for your prayers. God is doing really cool things and opening really amazing doors. Could not do it without you. So would you please continue to pray for us? I look forward to coming down and seeing you guys in March and keeping you up to date on what's going on. But thank you guys. I celebrate with you on the baptisms that have happened today. I heard about those. So congratulations to those that have been baptized and to your local body there. But just we covet your prayers. Love you guys much. Thanks so much for your support. We'll see you later.